Patchwork Party 2011 is here. 12 fabulous blocks, 12 amazing quilt shops, and a choice of 12 different finishing kits to turn your 12 blocks into a quilt everyone will envy. Judy, who has stitched through several patchwork parties with us, wrote, "The blocks just keep getting better and better." And she is so right. We've had a top-notch team of designers and quilters, some go-to people, feverishly working to make this Patchwork Party 2011 a stellar experience. You know when you see a beautifully wrapped box of chocolate, that first sniff, that first taste is so intense? Well, let's take a quick chocolate box overview of Patchwork Party 2011. We started with the beautiful bittersweet fabric line designed by Nancy Halverson for Benartex. There are 36 designs in this line, and they're rich with saturated colors like russets and purples, golds and forest greens. They're just lovely. Then the incomparable Marty Michelle sketched and snipped and stitched and turned those rich fabrics into stunning quilt blocks. Her creativity knows no limits, as you already know if you followed the past 8 patchwork parties. Well, once the blocks were designed, then each of the 12 quilt shops set out to design a quilt. 12 exclusive quilts. And it's quite amazing how very different these 12 quilts are. And you're going to have a difficult choice of choosing which of the quilts to make with your 12 blocks. Now that's the blocks of chocolate overview. Now let's look at some specifics. You start by going to our website, patchworkparty2011.com. Here's the page of blocks, one unique quilt block for each quilt shop. Then there's a page for the 12 quilts, an exclusive finishing kit for each shop. You will also find pillowcase kits, kits, suggested backing fabric, and lots more. There's a go-to page for Marty Michelle's detailed instructions with illustrated PDFs to print out. She uses template set L for this party. Now let's take a closer look. Stitchin' Heaven heralds this fabulous program with the Herald Square block and the Bittersweet Symphony finishing kit to turn your 12 blocks into this beautiful quilt. Mother, may I choose Mother's Choice from Cabbage Rose Quilt Shop? Their quilt design for the 12 blocks would make a superb gift for Mom. Hint, hint. And in a year of royal weddings, the Coronet Surrounded block at Everything Quilts. And if you choose their finishing kit in flight, you will feel like a princess sleeping under this beautiful quilt. Dogwood Crossing is the path for Pine Needle Sewing Center, and they are the destination for their Bittersweet Crossings version of the finished quilt. But perhaps you would fancy your tea in the garden. That's the block only available from Cozy Quilt Shop. Twin Peaks is the name of their quilt. Everyone will have a coat of arms with this exclusive block from Quilting by the Bay. And if you choose their fall all-around finishing quilt, then you'll have a grand quilt to pass down through the generations of your clan. Turley's Inn is the block you can only find at Grandma's Attic. Grandma's Attic named their full quilt design Bittersweet Memories. And if the autumn breeze stirs your soul for the Magnolia Court block, then you can find the Autumn Breeze finishing kit from Quilted Treasures. Astoria sounds so regal, doesn't it? It's the block you can only buy from Thimble Creek Quilt Shop. Fall Splendor is the quilt finishing kit that you can only find at this shop. Suzanne's Quilt Shop beckons you into the Palace Gardens. That's their block for this party. Autumn Radiance is the lovely quilt they designed with their 12 blocks. And continuing the royal theme with the Night and Day, Shabby Fabrics turns the 12 blocks into a cornucopia of applique, a beautiful, bountiful harvest design. Patchwork Party people really are a circle of friends, as this block from Quilter's Quarters illustrates. Their quilt, Falling Leaves Drift by My Window, makes you want to burst into song. So there you have it, the new Patchwork Party 2011. It's so popular, literally worldwide, that the party just keeps going and growing. Jeanette in New Zealand wrote us of the delight of receiving her block and her finishing kit. And in Colorado wrote about being a convert to Marty Michelle's templates. Now, this party ends January 31st of 2012, so you do have time to get through the holidays and still party, but you need to order soon. There are just so many block kits and just so many finishing kits. So January 31st, 2012, the party ends. You need to write that down, and we want to see you at the party.